My name is Stacy Miner and this is Sadie. And I was volunteering with Canines for Veterans with PTSD. And the owner of Simply Shepherds had some dogs that she had put on her site that she had tried to find fosters for. And I was not aware that Sadie had already been scheduled for euthanization and was no longer on the market. But as I went through the website, I saw Sadie and I contacted Simply Shepherds and I said, I need to meet this dog. And they said it may be too late. But she did in fact take me to the shelter where Sadie was staying. And when they tell you the pets pick you, they certainly do. Unbeknownst to me, Sadie had been in seclusion in that cage for 30 days without anyone being able to touch her, feed her, do anything to her. She would go in the other section, they would stick something in her cage. She'd already been scheduled for euthanization. So when I met Sadie, Sadie came out to the end of the cage and Kathy from Simply Shepherds was there and she said, what's going on? And I fed her a treat and in less than an hour I was sitting in her cage and she still wouldn't let me touch her, but she was sniffing all over. So finally she laid down and she put her back up against my leg and I said, what just happened? Does this mean she's done? It's over. And she said, no, this means she trusts you. She will never turn her back on you or anybody, but she trusts you. I said, if it will help, I'll come back next week and I'll sit with her again. And they said, you don't understand. She won't be here next week. And I said, well, where's she going? I thought maybe another facility, whatever it was. They said, no, she's already been scheduled for euthanization. If there is not a date on the books, she will be gone. So I put a date on the books. This was a Sunday, and I said, I will be there next Friday. I'll come get her next Friday. On my way out, I heard nothing but these dogs seemed so vicious in the back. I mean, everybody was barking and growling, and I thought, I don't want her in that cage one more day, but she was doing the same thing. What people don't understand is they don't know how to communicate. So their aggression comes across to people as, I'm gonna kill you, I'm mean, I'm a bad dog, and they're not. They don't know how to communicate, and they have just as much frustration with it as we do. So I called that Monday morning, I woke up and I said, I can't stand the thought of that dog in the cage another day. So I made the phone call and I said, I want to get her today. And it was my birthday, April 3rd. I said, I want to get her today. And they said, meet us there at 4 o'clock. And they transported her to my house. But for the first 4 days, I could only walk her down the driveway and back. For the first 4 days, you know, it's an adjustment for everybody. Everybody thinks, I'm going to get this dog and it's going to be a happily ever after, and if it's not, I'm just going to take them back. You can't do that. They're family. And it turned out her aggression was, if I show you that I'm going to hurt you first, you can't hurt me. For the first 2 months, I had to take her in and out of my back door. She wouldn't go near the front door. The moment she heard anybody at the front door, she went and she hid behind a planter. So it took a lot of time showing her, you're okay. She has the run of my house. It is her palace. She is more amazing at what she did for me in my life than what I did for her in her life. And people say, you saved her. And I say, oh no, she saved me. I was at the worst time of my life. Before I knew it, there was death, there was a relationship gone, there was job gone, and I had sunk into a depression. I had gone to a very, very bad spot, and as a matter of fact, I had to seek counseling because I didn't think I was going to come out of it. So I had gone and I had asked for help, and after this help, I said, you know, I've got to get back in the world and I've got to find something that makes me happy, something that I can get back into that's going to get my life back on track again. What makes me happy? What do I want to do that's going to start to get me out of this slump? So my saying is, I mean, I've heard it said so many times before, but I'm a true believer. There is a reason why dog spelled backwards is God. They are angels with 4 legs. Sadie has been in my life now for over 1.5 years. So Sadie brought me out of that depression. She gave me the will to take care of somebody again, somebody that needed me, that was able to show me that I still had the ability to care and to succeed and and to move forward without anyone judging, without needing anyone's acceptance. All of that comes with these four-legged angels. They automatically give you that and let you know that no matter where you're at, you're home. The biggest richness you can find is giving and what you get back from the giving. What I thought couldn't be done and that would lead to a bad spot went to an even greater spot, and it beyond imagination. And as far as I'm concerned and can see, she will never want for food, never want for a place to sleep, and as long as I live, she will never see the inside of a cage again. She kind of has a way of bringing people around. She's got a rags to riches story, and everyone that meets her goes from, oh my gosh, I thought this dog was going to tear my throat out, to, oh my gosh, I love Sadie. And so she changes everyone's lives, and not just her, but if people would give them a chance, like I said, they're angels with four legs.